Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is part 3 of making a Christmas journal. We're getting almost close to the end of making this journal. Today we're gonna be making ephemera, and all the ephemera it's gonna be made with more book pages and magazine pages and other stuff I found. I even have some Christmas stickers that I bought at some point. So I'm gonna be using a lot of recycled material as always, or as almost always. And let's get started. So I actually don't really have a plan for today, but let's see what we make. I do have this card here. This is the back of a Christmas card, and those are kind of snowflakes kind of things. And I want to use this to make the first journaling card. And I want to use some of these leftovers magazine pages that I have here. But I saw this and I really wanted to use these words that say Happy Christmas to all. So let's work on that. So the first thing I'm gonna do is to cut this word. I want to use my paper trimmer. I'm not sure if this paper is gonna work, but let's attempt that. And it's not gonna be even either. I'm just realizing the words are a different height. Am I gonna cut it? I'm gonna cut this part first. I want to keep this text intact because I think I want to use it. It talks about Christmas. And yeah, that's not gonna work there. So I'm just gonna go back here. We're gonna figure this out. We are gonna keep everything we want. So see, I kept that whole text and that image. I also want to use these coupons on the back and this form type of thing. I really like old looking coupons and stuff. And I'm gonna cut it. Yeah. Okay. That was a lot harder than I thought. Let's cut the words individually now because it's not gonna fit the whole thing. Maybe we leave the two all together. Let's see, I can always trim it back with my scissor, which is I think what I'm gonna do. So I was thinking, yeah, so this needs to be more trimmed. So I'm gonna do that in a little bit. So I want to cover that, the brand of this card. So I can do that. Yeah, and maybe we'll see what we do on top. But first, this is way too white, so we're gonna make it look old. And I'm also going to round the corners. I think that's the first thing I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna use my big corner rounder. Do I want this or do I want... Let's use vintage photo. This is vintage photo. Okay, I'm gonna use this magazine page to protect my surface because what I want to do is to ink on top like this to make it look old. We don't want all of that white, especially because this journal, it's pretty, brown looking. So when I do something like this, I usually don't go in the center because I'm putting something in there, but I'm not gonna be covering the whole thing. This looks really cool, actually. Really like it. Does look like a vintage. So I'm adding it all over, but with an emphasis on the edges because I like that vignette effect. And also when paper ages naturally, the darker part of the paper is always the edges, not the center. And we're gonna do the same on the back. So a journaling card is a card that you can use to journal. So if you put in a pocket in your journal, you can write on the back. So that's the goal. Oh, let me do the edges right away. Okay, that looks good. I'm now thinking that I would like to stamp the back with this pine tree stamp, like on this side. I'm gonna do it in black. This is basically the only kind of Christmassy stamp I have. I'm not sure if it's actually supposed to be a Christmas tree or just a pine tree, you know. Oh no, it didn't work great. I've been having problems with this stamp. It's kind of too, oops, it's too smooth, so it doesn't absorb the ink very well. But that's okay. I'm not going to attempt to go back on top because I'm not going to be able to do it precisely where it is. So it's going to be all messed up. But that's okay like that. I mean, it still looks like a pine tree. And so let's now work on the words. I'm just going to cut a little bit more. This is just a very simple way to make journaling cards using magazines and whatever material you have. You can find the words in your magazines or images, and you can modify them as you go. I'm not trying to be very precise with this. It doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, I like that this whole journal, it's very not perfect and so eclectic. And thank you for all your support on all your comments on my previous videos about this journal. I'm glad you're enjoying while I make this journal. I've made a playlist where I put the first two videos. I forgot to mention that at the beginning. So the first two videos where I make the cover and where I make the signature for my Christmas journal are gonna be in a playlist that I'm linking down below. And I'm also going to include this video, of course. So go ahead and check that playlist, check the two previous videos if you haven't already. And let me know what you think. Do you like the idea of making a journal completely out of trash? Or old magazines, let's say that. All books, magazines. I guess the envelope that I use for the cover, it is considered trash, and maybe even the paperback, because I would say most people hopefully put their paperbacks in the recycling or just throw them away in the trash. But I don't. I save everything and then I try to make journals with all that stuff. So now we're just gonna glue. This is gonna be quick and easy. I hope so. So let's glue. Do we need something else here? I think we always need something else, but what is what we need? I kind of like the idea that this is very simple. I could put, oh, let's put that on top, and I'm gonna leave the string hanging. I'm just gonna ink the edges. I was thinking I could take this to my sewing machine, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna put this paper ruffle. This is leftover from what I used to decorate some of my pages in the journal. Okay, so what side do we want to tether? Like this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Look at that. I don't know if you can see the strings there hanging. I'm gonna leave them like that. Look how simple. An easy journaling card for your Christmas journal. Let's see how where this can go. I don't have many pockets yet. I mean, this can go there. Ah, look at that. I love it. So it can go there. Or here. There, it looks great too. So I'm gonna make a bunch of things. I don't know if a bunch, but then I'll go and put them in the journal. Maybe we'll do that together. I'm not sure how much ephemera I'm gonna be making and how much of that it's gonna be on camera, but we'll see. We have a lot of material to make ephemera from. The Amazon holiday catalog is great. So this is like the grown-up version. Okay, you can cut out joy and use that to make a journaling card or something, or to put it in your journal. We can cut out all of this page and make something with it. There are Christmas present. There's a Christmas tree there. I don't know, there's even a family scene if you want to have that. There's another present here. You can cut part of it, the star. There are a lot of things that we can get from this. And this is the kids one. I don't know if this is this year or last year's. I have two. And the kids have stickers. And they are more winter theme, more than Christmassy theme. Then we have all of these characters that they create for the catalog. So there are games inside the catalog. And then we have this map and this. Ooh, let's use this. Okay, let's use this. Does it fit? Let's see if it fits. I love that there is a map. And this part here, you can actually use it as a list for your presents. This is too big, so we're gonna have to trim it. Because this one, we can cover all of that writing, so we need something that's gonna fit in there. So maybe I'll just cut, I'm sorry, where the line starts. Let's see if that works. I'm gonna cut, what is that, 2 centimeters on the top and back. And this, that also has like a theme, like a Christmas or winter theme, we can keep that for later as well. And then I'm gonna trim a little bit from each side. I want to keep that border, but I want to make it a little bit smaller because it's probably too wide. Let's see. Okay, it's still too tall. I'm gonna just trim the ready, set, go. Let's see if I can do that. No. No. Okay, so we're gonna cut all of it. Okay, all of it is gone. So it doesn't say gift or list anymore. And I'm also going to cut the bottom. So let's see. Now it kind of feels too wide because it's almost like a square. And I like my journaling cards to be more rectangular. And I think we need to cut a little bit more. Am I going to cut the whole borders? That's what I don't want to do. I'm not going to cut the whole border, but just a little bit of each side again. I thought this was going to be easier. It is bigger than the page, and I don't know if I like that. I don't think I like that. Let's continue trimming. As long as there is a little bit of that border, I'm okay with it. I think that should be enough. Let's see. Yes, that's perfect. So we cover most of that text, and actually this will go like this, and it looks cute. So let's work on it now. Let's modify it even more. I'm gonna first round the corners with my big corner rounder. I'm gonna use now my archival ink in potting soil to make this look older. Okay, so here we have this, and we can continue. We can create a tab. Let's make a tab with this. Why not? I'm gonna cut it here. So this can be just a simple tab going like that. Maybe it's too big. It doesn't have to be perfect. So we're gonna ink some more. So we're gonna glue now. So I'm adding glue on the whole thing, basically. And this is gonna go like this. Why don't we use some of the stickers? Let's use this cute bear that it's like ready for winter, and we can just put him here. He's saying like, hi, come and be cold with me. And then this is so adorable. It's a hot air balloon with an owl. And let's put it right here, like in an angle, maybe. Can we add more stuff? You know, I want to add the stamp again. Let's try to stamp this. Okay, push, push, push. Oh, yes, I pushed so hard. But that's a much better impression. Look at that. That changes immediately. I actually love it. It's so cute. But we need more. We need more. Let's do some gold dots, because why not? So I'm gonna put dots on the tab, and I'm gonna do the dots all around the border here. And let's do some more dots around the stickers, well, all over this part. I don't know if you can see the gold dots. I can't see them very well. They never translate nicely. So now I want to sew around, and okay, so several things went wrong when I went to sew this. First of all, I didn't realize that my thread wasn't threaded. So now I have dots in there. I perforated my card. Second of all, for some reason it was set to a weird width and length, so I got very flat stitches, and then I change it and I make them too tight. So then I changed them again, and I didn't like them. So then this is another. They're different sizes, the same stitch in different sizes. Then it bunched a lot in here. probably because I kept changing it, and so just gonna trim that. But you know, it was looking too new anyways. Now it's looking all weird. But I like it. So we have 2 journaling cards so far, and you know, this one has the thread hanging, so why not? Okay, let's do something else before we go. I have this product box. These are my favorite protein bars, if you're curious. And I made a tea one day, and this was in my kitchen in my recycling bin, and I saw it after I made my tea, and I said, well, I'm gonna do something with it. So I just started dabbing my tea bag. So I have this nice tea dyed cardstock that can be great to make tags. So let's use this, but I want to make masterboard before. So I want to make the masterboard in here, like on this side. So I'm gonna trim it to size. Let's see what size we're gonna use. For things like this is when I think I should have a guillotine. Honestly, I should have a guillotine. Maybe Santa will bring me one. I'm not. My husband and I are not doing presents this year, so that's not gonna happen. Santa's not gonna bring me a guillotine. Okay, so this is all, you know, this is where the glue from the box was. I still dyed it because I like these tabs, but I'm not gonna use the tabs right now. Yes, so the back, it's going to be, again, our journaling surface, and we're gonna create a masterboard here, then we can then cut up and create some tags. So let's do the masterboard using those coupons. Where did I leave them? Is this the only coupons I have left after cutting that? Oh, no, wait. That. Maybe we can use some from here. And, oh, look at that. Some from here. I'm going to cut this up, and I'm going to speed this process up so we're not here forever. The only thing I'm gonna tell you is that I'm gonna use my ruler. This is not gonna be precise. So see you in a bit. So I am going to keep the text, okay, because I still think I want to do something with that text. Okay, so I think we're gonna start with this. I'm not sure about this image, which is a miniature of this image. I think I want to keep this for a bigger thing, but I also like this. I don't know. The things that I cannot decide right now, we're not gonna use them. So let's see how we do this. I'm just gonna start gluing. Oh, and as I mentioned, I kept the text, although I wanted those things, but I think I want to use that text for something else. So I'm just gonna start gluing with my glue stick, not thinking much. So this is gonna be a randomly process, because I don't know how random. I need to get another glue stick. I don't know how random I'm gonna do this, but let's see how random it can be. Okay, so it's all glued, and I'm gonna trim the excess now because I have a little bit of excess everywhere. So I'm just using my ruler and my craft knife. I just follow the edge of the cardboard. Okay, there we have the masterboard. And now it's time to trim it. So what I'm gonna do is to turn it this way, and I'm gonna use my paper trimmer. First, I'm gonna cut 6 centimeters this way. So this is gonna be for thinner tags. And then, so 6 by 9. We'll have one 6 by 9. Oh no, it moved. Okay. And then a longer one. And so these ones are gonna be wider, and we'll do the same. 9 and whatever the other length. Okay, so now let's see. Chun, 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 chun. Oh, interesting. So we have that one, and this one. I love this one. And we have this one that can go like this, and this one. Oh, these were cool. Okay, so what do we do now? We can decorate them with more magazine images like this. I think I'll use that for decoration. More stickers. But because I've been here for too long, and I don't want this video to be extremely long, I'm just gonna decorate one, and I'll probably decorate the rest off camera or on the next video. I don't know how many more ephemera making videos I'm gonna have, but definitely more than today because it's not enough. We have too much ephemera to make. So for now, to decorate this one, which I think it's gonna be, now let's make a tag because I've only made cards. Let's make a small tag, this one. But I don't want to use this one with this one. So this is when I wish I had stickers, Christmas stickers. And I only have this. Oh, I have a lot. I think I bought this for my kid at some point. Oh, okay. Okay, went through my stash because I was looking for gift tags, but I don't have any because for the last few years I've been making my own. But I found these things that are like rhinestones that I may use. But in this year's kids Amazon gift book, they're gift tags, stickers. So let's use those here. I thought they're kind of big, huh? But let's see. I want to use this one. We're not gonna write anything on it. And here we can just, no, I cannot fold it. I'm gonna just cut that. I'm gonna use that fox because it looks cute. A wintry fox. This is hard to remove. I don't wanna. tear it. Please, don't die. Now, if you have Christmas stickers or Christmas ephemera that you bought that you can use to decorate your journaling cards, please do. You don't just have to use trash as I do. You know, I love to use stickers, but I haven't bought any Christmas sticker or any Christmas material. Yeah, that's gonna go like that. It kind of broke there, it tore apart a little bit, but not a big deal for me. I like that the present is there, and I do kind of want to use one of these, maybe the green one, like here. Oh, but I'm gonna be covering that wreath. Well, I don't care. Okay, I just wanted to create kind of a cluster there of different things. So now I'm gonna use my template and cut the corners. I mean, it actually looks nice. What do you think? I could add a word here. If there is something that I can easily found here. Put a bow on it, that's too big. I mean, joy, that joy there. Do we want that? Okay, I'm gonna cut that joy. Okay, I cut the word joy a little bit wonky on purpose. That was what I wanted to do. Now, what do I want for the top? I can poke a hole and thread and pass a ribbon through, but I like this. Where is the rest of that? So I think I'm gonna make a tab with that leftover border if I find more. Oh, here. I'm gonna trim a little bit here. Trim. We ink. Oh, we're gonna ink the whole thing up. Okay, so I put the tab, I added some gold dots, I inked all around, and then I took it to my sewing machine and I did a little sewing just for the tab. That it got all messed up on the back, but that's okay. And this is the back. It's tea-dyed, and it's a sturdy tag. So yeah, I love it. It turns out great. So let's see what we did today. So today we made 3 pieces of ephemera using nothing but trash. So the first we did was this Christmas journaling card, that it was a piece of card that we inked up, and we used some words from a very old magazine. And then I took this gift list from last year's Amazon Kids catalog, and then we made a masterboard with some ads and coupons from an old magazine as well. And we have 3 more pieces left over from the masterboard that I'm gonna be making more journaling cards and tags. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you get inspired to grab all your magazines, your Christmas catalogs, and start making ephemera. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time soon. Bye!